Right now we only have, 150 sheep with the lambs on them, so it's much smaller. When we used to have about 300 ewes. 300 ewes is probably about the maximum that a single guard dog can handle. And if we were dealing with a pack of wolves, that wouldn't be sufficient. So although there have been wolves sighted going through this neighborhood, probably less than a half mile from our place, there are no resident packs here. If we really had a resident pack of wolves, we'd have to have a lot more guard dogs. So, for a small flock of sheep, you can't really justify that economically, and it would be a major challenge. But with a small flock of sheep, it's easier to manage things. So, the guard dogs are the primary tool, but there's lots of other management tweaks that we do every day. At the most vulnerable times of year, we don't leave the lambs out where we can't keep an eye on them. I make my presence known at all sorts of weird and unpredictable hours. Doing that with a flashlight really helped when we had mountain lion trouble because cats don't really like light. I pee in the back corner to mark my territory. I'll do anything. It's like any form of integrated pest management. You can't point to any single tool and say, oh, that's the one. It really involves a commitment that makes you both willing and able to just do different things at different times. And if I've learned anything from almost 30 years of living in this place, it's that adaptability is the name of the game. 1 year we went through a period of probably 4 years where we had a lot of trouble with foxes, and before we had the guard dog, and then after several years, mange went through the local fox population, and they stopped being an issue. And when we had probably a dozen fox dens within 3/4 of a mile of this place, and I used to go put mothballs at the mouth of the fox den, and it actually seemed to make a difference. I can't prove that's what made a difference, but we stopped having troubles after that right here in our backfields. So, you learn some tricks and they can work, but you have to be prepared for the fact that 3 years from now you might need to learn something else.